I think you have to answer the question, do I really want to be public? It's the question we ask first and most often and in many different ways, which is to really ascertain whether or not this company wants to be public. Because the challenges, the costs, this it's not a panacea of, oh, I get a listing, my stock goes up, I get to, raise all this capital. It is challenging, it is difficult, it is time consuming, it is expensive. Uh, and and often you're going to find yourself, kind of digging out of the hole of being, kind of orphaned in the market because the stock market seems to only want companies that are tens of billions or more. And I mean, even a $1 billion company is a micro cap these days, right? When I started my career, that micro cap meant under 50 million. Now it's like under $1 billion. And so, you're going, even if you're a kind of legitimate company that, kind of deserves to be public in many ways, you're, starting off at 800 or $1 billion, you're still fighting the trend of like, yeah, you're a micro cap. And that's a lot of work. So I like, do you really want or need to be public and why? And you have to believe that down to your core. Otherwise, you're not going to get through all the challenges and difficulties. And you're going to be frustrated instead of like realizing it's just the cost in order to to get to the finish line. And once they've been able to answer that, then how are you going to position yourself with investors? Because investors have a very short attention span. There's thousands of securities that they can invest in. And how are you going to tell your story that makes them pause for a minute and consider allocating capital to you and your company for success? And then Kyle says, "Yeah, but this is how you're going to be thought of." Is that how you want to tell your story? Is that how your business wants to be constructed? Is that the kind of companies you're going to go and acquire and build? And that's a really helpful, second lens after I've kind of made sure they really truly want to be public. So.